What's up, bras? Big Flick here from Bean Power, the best clan in the world. And today, I'm sorry to tell ya, these guys asked for more. We brought them more. Name of clan was more. They probably wanted less. No, 60 minus 36, carry the 1 times 2. Yeah, I don't think you can get any more than that. I think 60 is the max, so I have to double check my math on that. I don't think you can get 70 or 69, but they wanted more and we brought the most. So sorry to say, that's the most we got. So a lot of great attacks that we brought on these guys today. Picked up every base, brought the perfect war. So really excited to show you some of these great attacks. And we're going to start out at the top with JR, our number 1, taking out their number 1, Town Hall 12. Definitely a great attack here. So this is going to be a Queen Charge hybrid, and he brought 5 healers just to make sure he had enough healing power to take on that level 5 Town Hall 12, where that Giga Tesla really does a lot of damage. And he's got that funnel down on top with the Baby Dragon and the Sneaky Goblin, so great funneling troops here. And he's got everything opened up with the Super Wall Breakers, so great choice there. Checking for black bombs with the Coco Loom. Gonna get another Rage spell down for the Queen Charge. Gonna activate that Town Hall 12, level 5, does quite a bit of damage. These wall breakers don't know where they're going, but that's okay. Alright, so now once this Town Hall is activated, he's going to get a Poise spell down and an Invisibility spell down. He doesn't want to lose his Queen, so nothing wrong with that. Also going to activate the ability since we've got a ton of little skeletons and wizards that do a lot of damage, so getting that all taken care of. Now this attack took 2 minutes and 53 seconds, so once he's got his biggest threats taken out, that's time to get the funnel down for the hybrid portion. That's time to get the next part of the attack going, so that way you don't time fail. So good job there transitioning into the next portion of the attack. That Queen up top is going to continue on the right side, working around. Siege Barracks and Barb King is going to start funneling this left side. And one thing that you're going to want to notice is that he gets the miners down first, and the reason you get the miners down first is, so let's pretend that he sent the miners on this side. They take the nearest building, they don't have a preferred target, so they're going to be attacking this first row. The Hog Riders only attack defenses, so they're going to be jumping rows, and they're going to be jumping past the miners. So if you want to keep the whole group together, send your miners first, so that way they end up at the second row together and whatnot, because the Hog Riders, they move a little bit faster and get the miners down first. And he's got a nice channel here where his Warden Aura is going to cover all of that, but also the heal spells are going to cover a nice channel here with the Siege Barracks and Barb King funneling on the left side. Coming in with heal spells, freezing up the Eagle. Also, if you notice here, he's got single target infernos here throughout the base. That's where you want to send all these miners and hog riders. That single target inferno can't keep up with all those little troops, and you're just going to blow through those inferno towers. So great choice on the hogs and miners against the single target inferno towers. Got more heals, got high level hogs coming out of the CC. Now when he gets to this bomb tower, before that bomb goes off, he's going to activate the Warden ability. It's going to protect him from that Wiz tower too, which is pretty hard on the hybrid attacks, so using the Warden ability quite well there. Got plenty of juice wrapping around this base. Once that last defense is down, he's going to get the archer down. He already had the archer down in the other corner, so those are picking up buildings during the raid, and that's how you stop yourself from having time fails. So coming in here, taking out this last single target Inferno Tower, and bada boom, hashtag Dreamo. Way to go. Alright, next attack we're going to look at is our number 1, JR, taking out their number 2, Town Hall 12. And I really did like this attack. He has a blizzard going on here, which is super wizards in the blimp. And what he's going to do is he's going to send a hound in here first to cover for the blimp to check for black bombs, and also potentially grab that single target inferno, and you know, different things like that, attract fire, so he can get his blimp in there for sure. Now if you look at the value in here, he's got Eagle, he's got multi-target infernos, he's got a Town Hall level 5 there that you want to take out, he's got Warden, he's got more single target inferno towers, so lots of good value in the core there. And we're going to watch him come up with the Blizzard, Blimp and Super Wizards, and take out some of that value. Coming in with the Blimp behind the Hound. So now he's going to freeze up this sweeper here. That's going to help him get his Blimp in there where he needs to get it into. And when you're doing the Blizzard attack, you have to get your Rage spell down early. You have to get your Invisibility spell down early, because if your Blimp drops and you don't have that down, your attack is blown, and you got 0 use out of your Siege machine and also your CC troops. So great job getting that down. You can tell he's experienced with the pre-spell laying. Alright, so we got the CC Lure, you got Tesla, you got another Tesla, Warden, Town Hall, you know, another Inferno Tower. You just got tons of buildings there, so lots of value. Great choice for the Blizzard there. So now he's got a funnel coming in here with Sneaky Goblins and a Baby Drag up top, which is a great funnel troop, and that is going to steer his Kill Squad nicely into the portion of the base where the AQ is, so he wants to take that out. And one thing you're going to want to notice is get your poison spell down right before the Hound dies. I see a lot of people put it on the Hound, and then by the time the Hound dies and the pups are, you know, blown up and everything like that, your poison spell's worn off. And the reason you want to wait till right before the Hound dies as well too, because this poison spell, it takes a little while to kill those pups. It actually ramps up damage the longer that the pups are in there. So if you put your poison on the Hound, that's not the way to do it. The poison's going to be dissipated before it kills all the pups, and if all those pups have just a little bit of health left on them because the poison didn't last long enough, you might as well not have used the poison at all, because you got to kill all those little pups. So it takes a little while for the poison spell to ramp up damage, so get it down towards the end of the Hound, not on the Hound. Alright, so coming in here, you got the AQ kill, got the CC kill. Coming in here with the heroes, raging everything up. And the next thing that you're going to want to notice is he took out a large portion of the center of the base. But what you want to do with any, hog attack or, queen charge, Lalo attack like that is you want to get a nice portion of the base taken out right here, and you want to break this ring of defenses right here. Because if you don't break that ring of defenses, these loons that come in very well potentially may be going this way or across the base. And if you have a spread out path of balloons, it's not going to do you any good. You don't know where to drop the haste spells and rage spells or heal spells if you're using hogs. And you can't steer your troops around the base. So you're going to want to steer the troops around the base, and the only way you're going to be able to do that is to take a nice wedge out of the base and break the line of defenses right there. So you got to break the line of defenses somehow so you can steer your troops around, and he did that with the blimp value and also the kill squad charge right there. So once that's all done, he knows that he can steer his hogs around the base, and that's what he's going to do a great job of here. So plenty of balloons with the Hound coming in behind that. Now he gets his minions down real early for cleanup. That's the way you want to do it, and you can tell you're experienced when you're real quick with your steps like that. Freezing up 3 air targeting defenses right there. Plenty of balloons here. Another haste spell right here. Got tons of balloons right there. Another haste spell right there. Archer Queen still up. All of these minions and pups are up doing cleanup like that, so this base is getting wrecked. That's exactly what we like to see. And now you use the Warden ability, because sometimes that Dark Barracks, like, it's got those little shocker things on top that can zap you. You don't want that. And sometimes, you know, you put a haste spell on the CC because there might be a few more troops in there, and they're going to want to get their butt out of here quickly because there's only a couple buildings left before this base gets wrecked. So if they want any chance to survive, the haste spell is going to get them out of there, and JR does them a little favor and puts a haste spell for any remaining little archers or villagers that need to get out the CC. So that's how you use the ability and the haste spell like that. That's how you become a swag beast like JR. Hashtag 3Mo. Yeah, buddy. Alright, next attack we're going to look at is our number 2 taking out their number 3, Reaper 4. So he's got a few different accounts, and he's new to the clan. I'm glad that we brought him on. He's bringing some big heat here, and hopefully you like the clan and like the war recaps, and glad to see you on here bringing 3 more stars. So he's got baby drags down here for a funnel. That's definitely a great thing to do, and he chooses to send a little pack of balloons in here before his queen charge. Some people like to send one loon at a time. Like let's say you got a rage spell down and your healers are healing up your archer queen. If you send one balloon at a time, the balloons fly through that rage spell and get a little bit deeper. The other way to do it is to send a little pack of balloons. Sometimes they can get a little bit deeper and sniff out any black bombs that are on the way, on the path of your queen charge. But a couple different ways to do it, so glad to see Reaper knows what he's doing here with the queen charge. So he's got a nice funnel down here, coming in with the Coco Loons, sniffing for bombs. Look, there's 1, 2, all those bombs, so great job there. Now he's got the barracks up top, funneling things down early. He's going to funnel in his kill squad using that siege barracks, which is nice. And now that he's got the funnel down, coming in with the queen charge portion. And one thing that I liked is he gets this rage spell down early. So if you notice, he's got an archer queen right here. He's got a single target infernal tower right here. His archer tower has not really taken, his archer queen has not really taken any damage yet, but he knows he needs this rage spell down because he's got to blow through this single target infernal tower, otherwise it's going to wreck his queen. He's going to have to use the ability. So getting the high damage rage spell down is going to take out that single target infernal tower pretty quickly, but he also knows that he's coming into the archer queen as well too. That does a lot of damage, so he's going to have to heal up his archer queen very quickly. So rage spell down early is going to precede him into that base just as planned, and great job there with that early rage spell. So takes out that single very quickly, takes out that archer queen very quickly, and he's got a jump spell, so if you want to get good value out of your queen charge, bring a jump spell. It can run around the base a little bit, take out some more defenses. And now he's got the hybrid portion coming at that Eagle artillery, so good thing to take that out. And this base also had single target infernal towers, so that's what you want to use the hybrid on. You want to use a lot of little troops against the single target infernos, and you want to use the big troops against the multi-target infernos. So Warden coming in behind the hogs and the miners, that's the way you want to do it. Free spell on the Giga Tesla, the Expos. Good job there. Queen is still up with that jump spell that let her get around, so that's good. Now he's blowing through this base. He's wrecking this base. I feel bad for this guy. Now, so Bob, we're going to freeze you up. We don't want you to come out and see this. You're probably watching TV. Don't even look out the window to see what's going on here. But why don't you just chill out in there, and we'll let you know when everything's done here, or whenever your show's done, you can pop out. So don't let Bob come out here and try rebuilding things. Just let him finish his television show. And we'll make sure we clean up around here. We're going to leave you a log just as a memento that we're here. So you can play with that log when you're done. But this base is wrecked and nothing to see here, Bob. Just going to have some miners sneak underground and wreck your entire base. Boom. Hashtag 3Mo. Alright, alright, alright. Next attack we're going to look at is our number 3, Omar, taking out their number 4. Omar's definitely bringing big heat against his base with, you know, Max Infernos. Look at these Max Expos. So these bases aren't easy. Omar's up to the challenge. He wants to bring big heat in here. So Electro Dragon up top for the funnel purpose, and some wizards as well too. And once this Electro Drag gets a little bit closer, you'll see this chain value that he gets out of it. So it's hitting 5 things there. So that's the way to use the E-Drag. And he even gets a wider funnel over here with more wizards. That's the way to do it. You'd rather be safe than sorry and start these real wide funnels than try to get them in a narrow funnel like that. Your troops are going to run around, they're going to go everywhere, and then your attack's blown, because the kill squad is the biggest portion of the attack. So great job with the wide funnel here. And he gets most of it up the gut, but that Archer Queen has such a long range. She starts looking down the side and wants to walk down that way, but he's got the bowlers, the VK, he's got the wall wrecker. You know, he's got racks on deck. Everything coming at this Eagle Artillery. Now, he's going to use a rage spell. He's going to use the Grand Warden ability. And that ability is going to get his siege machine a little bit deeper into the base. So definitely a good time to use that ability is when your siege is trying to, you know, blow into the core of the base. Now, rage spell, heal spell, those bowlers are going to be shooting every direction. So great choice of spells right there for the core when the CC gets deployed. Those bowler bounces are getting good value. And now he knows that he's got to heal up these multi-target Infernos. Those are, excuse me, that's a single. But he knows he's got to heal up this multi-target Inferno, so he gets this heal spell down before he even knows that there's 2 giant bombs here. But it works really well that he got it down early, because those multi-target Infernos max level like that, they roast your hogs, and you just got to heal on top of them. You have to do it. But a couple of bombs end up going off too, but he's got that heal spell down. Got to heal those multis, those max level multis. Got more hogs coming to support it. He's grouping everything back together under heals. Giant bombs, no big deal. He's got heal spells. And those heal spells are like the barbecue sauce, so definitely want to do that when you're doing a barbecue. Now, he's got a ton of pork here. Like, this is like a pork cutlet, like the kind that you pound out, and you could make like a pork, like a piccata, and you do some breading there, or like a pork milanesa. So all those pork cutlets that you pound out real nice and thin, you fry that in a little bit of oil there, and you get them all nice and crispy. But get your pork cutlets, get your milanesa, get that out, and make sure you have some nice cutlets. And he's got plenty of them right here. And nobody cares about that hound, that lava hound. Nobody gives a dang about that hound. What is that warden wearing? A tiki mask? Yeah, he don't care about that hound either. Hashtag 3Mo, mass pork. Love to see those hog riders. Way to go, Omar. Alright, next attack we're going to look at is our number 5, Reaper 5, taking out their number 5. 555 is the number to call if you want your base wrecked. You get the idea. Pekka Bobak coming at you. Now, he's coming in here with a real nice wide funnel, so you have to get this funnel real wide, especially if you're coming in with the the log launcher, because what ends up happening is the log launcher takes out these buildings that are in the path of the logs. Then you don't have anything to lock onto. So you have to have a really wide funnel, and you also have to act very quickly to get it onto these buildings before they go down. Now the log launcher is very powerful because you can take out this multi-target Inferno Tower on your way in. This is a compact base that you really wouldn't take P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers on, but when you got the log launcher, he opened the whole thing up for the P.E.K.K.A.s to run around and the bowlers to get into the center, and they'll come out of the log launcher when that is deployed, and there's going to get a ton of bowler bounce on here, but just something to pay attention to with the log launcher, that you're taking out the buildings that you're going to want to lock your troops onto. And anytime you're attacking at the point here, it's very hard to lock them on there. It's just very hard to funnel on there. But let's see what we got here. So wide funnel is going to help them out there. So right before this wizard tower goes on, he acts very quickly and gets everything locked on here. So all these bowlers, all these P.E.K.K.A.s and things like that, he locked them on there at the very last second. Otherwise they're going to want to keep running wide and stuff like that. You got a good funnel down, but be careful and act quickly when you're attacking a point of the base. I don't recommend attacking a point, but getting the log launcher to take out this multi-target Inferno Tower is kind of a good idea. And he's opening up the base for his P.E.K.K.A.s and was able to lock it onto that Wiz Tower right before it went down. So they're inside. Nope, they want to go out. Nope, they're coming inside. Alright, so everything's coming inside, looking good there. Poison spell down for these little troops. Free spell for the multi, got the Expo. Now these P.E.K.K.A.s are running around, and he gets this freeze down very quickly, and then the bat spells down very quickly on top of it. So acting very fast with his spells and able to take out that freeze spell, because your bats will not survive a Wiz Tower. You got to have a plan for that. So he gets the freeze and all the bat spells on top of there. And that gets taken down there. Tons of troops up in the center of the base. Archer Queen's protected. Now bats, they attack defenses, so they're going to go right by those lava pups. They're not going to attack that. They're going to take out the rest of these defenses. Now he's got bowlers left up. He's got the P.E.K.K.A., got the Queen, got some archers like that, and the only thing left is that Wizard Tower, and this base is wrecked. Yeah, buddy. P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. Alright. So next attack we're going to look at is number 2, Reaper 4, taking out their 6. So 2, 4, 6. You get the idea there. And he's got more of this P.E.K.K.A. Bobat action. And he's going to be coming in at the bottom this time, so let's take a look. Got an E-Drag down for funnel. Barb King down for funnel. Alright, so then he's going to get this log roller down. Witches and bowlers on the right side are going to funnel the right side, and they're going to stay up most of the raid and kind of take out the right half of the base. And those witches are good against a single target Inferno Tower, so he's got witches working around this way. That's pretty good. But if you notice, like I said about attacking at the point of a base right here, the log launcher is taking out all of these troops right there. So he really doesn't have anything to lock onto in here. Everything's too deep. These are going to be the closest buildings. This right here is too deep. Now unless you do a funnel that starts over here, which just becomes too many troops to do that wide of a funnel, but that's what it takes sometimes when you take out all these buildings right here. Those are the troops that you want to lock onto there, and the E-Drag was kind of chain value, taking out some of those troops, and the log launcher takes out those troops, but saves some buildings in the center to link your troops onto and to get them locked onto, and that's how you're going to get them up the center. So he's got the right side funnel down, he's got the boulders coming up the middle, he's got, see now, all of these boulders and witches, they're going off to the left because that there's no more buildings in the left to lock onto. But he's got the Archer Queen aggroed up here on the CC, he's got boulders coming out. Plenty of juice inside of the base, getting good P.E.K.K.A bounces, got the poison spell down, so acting real quickly with the spells, and you can tell he's got a lot of experience, and we're definitely glad to have Reaper on board here. So real fast with the free spell, then all the bat spells, that's going to take out that wizard tower no problem. It's going to take out these singles no problem. It's going to take out anything besides wizard towers no problem, but this has tons of bats left up, and this base got completely destroyed. But like I said, funneling on the point, be careful there that you leave yourself a building to lock onto to bring your troops in there. So maybe you bring a wall wrecker that doesn't take out all of the buildings inside there. Sometimes, you know, I put a jump spell down and a wall wrecker instead so I can get my kill squad in there, and that might be most important to me. But he opened up the base with the log launcher to get his P.E.K.K.As and boulders and stuff around, but something to pay attention to attacking the point of the base. Alright, next attack we're going to look at is our number 3, Omar taking out their number 7. So one thing you want to notice on this base is it's very compact. There's not a lot of openings here. There's an opening there, you know, opening here. You know, could be an opening here, but pretty compact base, and it's got single target inferno, single target inferno. If you throw a bunch of hog riders on this base, you're going to be able to cover multiple defenses with the heals. Now if the base was real spread out, like there's a defense here and defense here, you know, you can only cover one defense at a time with the heals, and it just doesn't work out very well. But if you have the compact base, you can cover many defenses with heals. So single target infernos, very compact base like this, those are the bases that you send mass hog riders on. And Omar knows that, so great base recognition there. And we're going to watch him send some kill squad and mass hogs on here. E-drag down for funnel on that side. Wizards down for funnel on this side. Wall wrecker coming in. Everything coming up the gut here, so a very nice funnel. Poison spell down on the Archer Queen. Got a rage spell down for everything. Taking out the core of the base. So when I was saying before you want to take out a compartment to break the line of defenses, he did more than that. He took out like half of the base, so he took out more than a wedge with his kill squad, and he definitely knows where his hogs are going to be going on this one. They're going to be pathing this way. So he broke the line of defenses, took out a nice compartment, and is steering his hogs around the base. So pretty hefty kill squad there. Doesn't leave too much left for the hog riders, and he's going to sprinkle them around the base. He's got 3 heals for all this, so plenty of barbecue sauce for this pork. The heals are like the barbecue sauce, you know, it's nice to have your level 7 hog riders, but unless you got your open pit barbecue sauce, or maybe you like KC Masterpiece, you know, whatever you like with the barbecue sauce, maybe you like Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm kind of a fan of the Famous Dave's Devil Spit. That one's kind of a good one. I also like the tangy barbecue sauce that's got a little bit of the vinegar in there, and you're going to find that in the Carolinas, a little bit different than the Texas barbecue sauce, but whatever barbecue sauce you like, throw it on your hogs, and that's what's going to heal them up. Hashtag 3Mo. Alright, next attack we're going to look at is our number 10, JR99, taking out their number 8. So he's got the Electron Lalo going on here. So he's going to send a Hound in to attract the bombs. He's also going to freeze up that sweeper because he needs this blimp to get into the center where his core value is right there. So he's got the rage spell down. He's got 2 clone spell downs already. So as soon as that blimp deploys, he's going to be getting maximum value out of that. So check out all these balloons. They're flying. They're taking out air defense, archer tower, air defense, archer queen, cannon. They're taking out everything. Now he drops his heroes away from the CC. The air troops, this was an all air troop blimp that he sent in there, did not draw out anything, so he knows there's a Hound in there. And if you keep your ground troops away from the CC radius, you're not going to pull out that Hound, and you could even care less about that Hound. So he doesn't give a dang about that Hound, and he's going to keep his heroes away from that. Alright, so those balloons are still taking out stuff. Look at this E-Drag, he's still ticked off under rage. Man, this thing is going pretty crazy. So like I said, the value that he gets with this Electron blimp is very good, and he definitely took out a wedge of the base, and that is going to save him a path to steer the rest of his Hounds and Loons around. So took out that wedge, broke the defenses. There's no Loons that are going to be going this way. He knows that for sure. They're all going to be following this path that he set up. So Hogs and Loons, make sure you take out a wedge. Don't let your Hogs and Loons cross back and forth across the base. Give them a nice pathway to wrap around. And the next thing that you're going to notice is he gets all of these nice targeted balloons. You know, he gets these targeted, very nice coming in here like that. And then he sends the Hound behind it. And he sends this Hound at the longest possible way. I also like to do that. It's going to be picking up bombs along the way. And you're going to get maximum value out of your Hound. But once it starts attracting fire from archer towers, and you know, archer tower over here, and you know, archer tower right here, so once it's making its way along here, if it's right here, then you start sending the Loons right here. Once it makes it right here, then you start sending the Loons. So once it provides cover for balloons, then you come in on the side with it. But sending it the long way is a great way to do it, to soak up bombs and to attract fire from defenses. So great timing there. Got minions down for cleanup. Alright, so now that archer tower is attracted, he's coming in with more Loons, and then also coming in with a Hound on the close side of the air defense, which is great. Alright, so he's got haste spells, poison spells for those air skeletons. He's got another haste spell. That's taken out. Alright, so the Archer Queen tripped that Hound on the top finally. The Archer Queen made its way all the way around here and then pulled out that Hound, but he doesn't give a dang about that Hound. And when this base gets entirely wrecked, all those pups and everything, nobody cares about it. This base is wrecked, so he's going to just completely forget about that Hound. And that's what we like to see. Alright, next attack we're going to look at is our number 9, Ace, taking out their number 10. And this is going to be a drag zap attack. And anytime you do a zap drag attack, you want to take a look at the defenses and see how many hit points they are and how you can maximize your zap value. So the first thing that I notice on this base is that if I wanted to drop an earthquake spell right here, it's going to cover both of those air defenses, and maybe I only have to drop 2 here and only 2 zaps here and 1 earthquake spell, so that's 5. Now I did the math and it would have been the same either way. Even with the level 9 zap in the CC, you still needed 6 spells to take care of it. It's not going to save anything, so that's 3 and 3 there. The other thing that I notice is that this Archer Queen is real close to this air defense. If you start your raid waiting for that Archer Queen to wrap around, you're not going to waste any time waiting for her. But once she wraps around, that Archer Queen actually has 1010 health. So that air defense actually has 1210 health, so the zaps that he drops in here would definitely take out the Archer Queen. So you can wait for her to come around. You can take out the sweeper. You can maybe get a little damage on that wizard tower, but I like to take out the Archer Queen first if I'm going to zap and she's standing next to a air defense. The next thing that I was going to look at is right here we get one zap on here that hits both of these, but then one zap misses. I did the math on that one as well. It's actually 960 damage, and the Archer Tower has 970, so wouldn't have taken it down anyway, but you want to check your math and make sure you do that right. The next thing that I noticed is that this air defense level 8 is actually 1210. Now he drops 4 level 7s, so that's 4 times 400. So that's 1600. It's more than enough to take out that air defense, no problem. But if you take 2 at 400, that's 800 damage. Now you have a level 9 in the CC that actually does 560. So if you add 560 to that, that should be 1360. And now that's only 3 spells that it takes out to take this out, and you could have taken the Archer Queen out with that. So you can save yourself a spell by using the high level zap there. You can take out the Archer Queen, don't have to worry about her. And the remaining 2 zaps he chooses to use over here. Anytime you have 2 zaps that aren't going to take out something, sometimes it's better just to bring a rage spell that takes 2 troop space instead of the 2 single zaps like that. But saving yourself a spell here, taking out that Archer Queen, checking to see if the Earthquake is going to save you a spell because it can hit both of these air defenses. Making sure both of your zaps hit these if you're going to be going that route, but I recommend using the Rage. But maximizing your value on there is what you want to do, and with a little bit of math and subtraction and timing, starting your raid with the Archer Queen, waiting for her to walk around is going to save you some time, but you're also going to take her out. So this is how you want to maximize value with that. I wish the EQ would have worked in the center there, but maybe next time. But make sure you guys do your addition and subtraction to make sure that you use the right spells and save as many as you can. So that being said, this base is going to get destroyed by these level 5 drags, and he gets 3 air defenses taken out, and he sends his wall wrecker at the last air defense right here, so that one's going to get taken out really quick, and he gets his drags coming in a nice wave here. So this base is this base is going to get destroyed. Alright, so got a few more drags coming in here once that's cleaned up, and we get at the town hall. And like I said, once all those air defenses are down, that guy had his air defense right on the edge of the base, and Ace took out all the centralized air defenses. That's definitely what you want to do, and then you attacked at the remaining air defense, which is going to be a big threat, so you always want to attack at your threats. So he took a wave through this base and completely wiped it out. But I hope you guys liked looking at the EQ spell and the Archer Queen and saving a spell on that level 8 air defense. Those are things that you want to look at, and if you only have 2 zaps left over, bring a Rage. Typically is going to do you a little bit better than 2 zaps, but that's how you maximize zap value when it comes to zap drags or any type of zap attack, zap witches, things like that. I want to see everybody making sure that they do their math first and not just guess when they go into attack. Alright, so next attack we're going to look at is our number 14, Dark Shadow, taking out their number 11. Now he's got a little bit of a QC Lalo going on here. And if you take a look at this Queen Charge Lavaloon, he's got this baby drag coming up here. This is a great choice for funnel. Nothing over here is really going to hurt his baby drag, and he actually gets it to take out this whole portion over here. He's got wizards on this side to take out that funnel. That's going to lead his Archer Queen right in the center there. So wall breakers let her in. She's going to take out an air defense, so that's very important. She's going to get the CC lure, so that's very important. She's going to take out this hound. So check it out. Since this baby drag took out everything over here, and the wizards and Archer Queen took out everything over here, that allows this Barb King to lock onto the only building in the center that's left up. So that's how you want to do your funnel, and that's going to lead him right into the enemy Archer Queen. So you got to take out that enemy Archer Queen before the raid starts with your balloons, and he does a great job making a funnel to get his Barb King in the only place available left, which is on that barracks, and it's going to drag him in to aggro on the enemy Archer Queen. So great job with the funneling there with the baby dragon and the wizards and getting the BK in there. Alright, so he's got the poison spell down for the pops. Balloons with the hound behind it coming in, hay spell. Balloons sending the hound behind it with the hay spell. So doing a great job there. Rage spell for the core. Another haste spell. Man, he's got a lot of spells. Another rage spell. So his queen didn't take a lot of damage during the queen charge, so he's got all these spells left over, and he's going to throw another haste spell down, but he's kind of wrecking this base, and that is what we'd like to see. Got the minions down for cleanup, and wrap around this base. Last defense is down. And that is going to be 3 more for the Moore clan. Way to go, Dark. Alright, next attack we're going to look at is number 11, JR Town Hall 9, taking out their number 12. And he's also brought a Queen Charge Lalo on here. If you notice, this guy's got ground expos. Sweepers aren't the best positioning, but anytime you see those ground expos, nothing wrong with bringing a Lalo on that. Got a baby drag for a funnel. Got a king for a funnel on the other side. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you about this attack is at any given time, the Archer Queen can only see 3 buildings at a time. So when she works in a little bit further here, so right now she's seeing this one, and this one. Those are the 3 closest buildings. Now this archer tower is behind a wall, so that one's going to get eliminated from her preferred target, and this mortar's a little bit closer, so that becomes her preferred target. Now let's say she takes out that mortar. Now she's working to the right side. So now this archer tower right there, probably this BK altar, and this army camp is going to be the preferred targets. Now these 2 are behind a wall, so this would make her preferred target that next after that archer tower goes down. So that's going to drag her to the right. So what JR does here, which is really good, is he sends a set of wall breakers in here to bust this open. And you say, why do you want to do that when this alley's right open? Why wouldn't the queen just walk in the open alley and take out the enemy Archer Queen? Because it doesn't work like that. She can only see 3 buildings at once. And if 2 of them are behind a wall and one of them is open, she's going to be going to the open one. Now also, if this BK is aggroed on, or if the Archer Queen is aggroed onto the BK, she's going to be shooting a wall to get to that. She's going to be going that direction anyway, so he opens that up with the wall breakers so she can get in here if she wants to, or if she wants to go down this way. Either way, she's going to have free roam to get in here and take out this Archer Queen, but Depending on the 3 buildings that she can see at any time, and if a couple of them are behind walls, she may want to go the opposite way versus this open alley, because that wizard tower right there is a little bit further away. She doesn't care about that. She only cares about the 3 closest buildings and which one's her preferred target out of those. So he opens this up with wall breakers, which is a really great idea to let the queen go a little bit deeper in this area if she wants to. So sending these wall breakers in through rage. Alright, so she's choosing to go back to the left now, which is great. He's got another balloon going through the rage, so that Coco Loon gets in there pretty quick and found another bomb there, so sending it through the rage there works pretty well. Now he's got the Archer Queen taken out. That Hound is going to get taken out right here, so he's got everything in order that he needs to get taken out with the Queen Charge. And he gets the poison spell down at the perfect time, so it's still up long enough to take out all of those pups. Like I said, wait a little while to get that poison spell down on the Hound, because the damage ramps up. And it takes a little while for that damage to ramp up on the pups, and you don't want to leave those pups up with 1 health, otherwise you got to take them out one by one regardless. So he's got a nice wave of balloons here with the Hounds. And he went heavy on this pack right here. He sent a couple extra on that pack because he knows that's the pack that's coming into the core to take out the Expos, which take a little bit more balloons to take out. And does a great job targeting defenses here. Taking out the air defense. Those balloons are clustering back up in the core there, so that way, now both of those 3 spells were very good. They were covering 3 air targeting defenses at once. And he's got a nice group of balloons here. Another free spell down for these last 2 defenses. Plenty of cleanup down. Archer Queen's still up. Just destroyed this base, but nice touch here, opening up the wall breakers right there so he knows his Archer Queen can take out the enemy Archer Queen regardless. And also nice going heavy on the first wave of balloons because he knows that's coming into the core here. But great Queen Charge, Lalo, JR. Glad you're bringing that big heat. Alright, so next thing we're going to take a look at is number 13. And now we put a perfect war on these guys real quickly. We just destroyed these guys right away. So the last base that was left up was base number 13. And JR thought it would be a good idea that, hey, you know, we got so many Town Hall 10s and, you know, we got 11 Town Hall 11 attacks and we got Town Hall 9 attacks. How about some guys, you know, try to do some kind of different funny attacks and throw it on number 13 and, you know, put it in the video. So JR came up with that idea, and me and Huevos, which is Omar's alternate account, we decided to put a little Town Hall 9 action on this. So what ended up happening is Omar, with his alternate account Huevos, he decided to be a little bit creative here and bring, you know, 5 golems and 8 earthquake spells and a bunch of wizards and stuff like that. Now Huevos is kind of a new Town Hall 9, so he's got the lower level heroes and troops and stuff like that, but he thought it would be funny to bring all these golems on this base, and he does destroy this base. So he's got a nice funnel down for his kill squad coming up the center here. Those golems are great tanking, and he knows I love the golems, so I'm glad he brought 5 of them on this attack. Yeah, this 13 base was a little bit of an experiment base, so he's got another golem up top here, and this golem's going to stay up forever. These wizards are just going to take out stuff behind it. And if you notice that all of the point and dangerous defenses are on the outside, so I'm going to pause it for a second here. So on this base, all of the point defenses and dangerous defenses are on the inside. The mortars and air defenses are not that dangerous. So when his kill squad is coming up here now, he just doesn't spread golems around the base and wizards around the base. He waits for his kill squad to be in this location right here. That means it's going to be attracting fire from the side. And once it's attracting fire from the side, then it's time to start bringing in the golems and the wizards behind it. So once this is shooting inside, then you bring the golems in the side. So he's flanking the kill squad like this. And that is definitely what you want to do. You want to have good timing to maximize the value of your troops. So he's flanking with the kill squad. So coming in with another golem. More wizards behind it. So he's got golems everywhere. He's got some high level hogs coming in here to take out whatever was remaining left in the core. So that's coming up behind everything. But he's got golems everywhere. Wizards taking out all of the dangerous defenses that were on the edge, and he knew the wizards could get to it. So way to go with the creative attack. Kind of fun to watch. And I'm sorry, number 13, I don't know what his name is, but we kind of picked on your base a little bit and brought some funny attacks on there, and definitely brought 3 mo and 60 mo for that perfect war. So that was kind of fun. So after Huevos did that, I thought, JR, that is a pretty good idea. I love golems, and I'm glad I got to see the 5 golem attack, but, I'm also a big fan of the pork. So, your boy had to come in with a little bit of pork, or, a lot of bit of pork. Look at this here. Okay, so we got 44 hog riders. I wonder what's in the CC. Probably another 6 hog riders. So we got 50 hog riders coming at your base. That's like a few baker's dozens full of hog riders. 50 hog riders, that's one for everybody in the clan. So you're going to want to pretend like this is a party sub. This is like a 50-foot long party sub, and this has got the Genoa salami, it's got the capicola ham on there, all those good pork cuts and cold cuts that you like on your Italian sandwich like that. And since you got the party sub, you make sure everybody gets a slice. So I brought 50 hog riders on here. And I'm sorry, number 13, we're experimenting on your base, but I had a lot of fun. And I chose to check the health on this Archer Queen and figured, I'll just use 3 spells and zap the heck out of her. I don't give a dang about her. And I also brought my heroes away from the CC. So with that hound in there, I don't care about that hound. I don't give a dang about the hound. So I'm keeping my air targeting troops, which is my Archer Queen, away from that hound, because I don't want to be shooting that thing all day long and having the pups blow up and attack my hog riders and messing up my party sub and stuff like that. But after I zap the queen and get these CC down, then I do a 6-finger drop. So I got 6 packs of hogs coming in here all at once. Just 50 hog riders just blasting through this base. I got the heal spells for everything. Yeah, man. So, you can call Jimmy John's for a party sub. You can call Emilio's. You could call Jersey Mike's. They got a pretty good Italian sub. But if you get it with the Genoa salami and some of the capicola ham like that, that's kind of the good cutlets. You could, maybe if you're real fancy, get some prosciutto. Get some of that nice ham slices on there that's kind of salty like that. But I definitely love me some Italian cold cuts, and I like it on a French bread sometimes. Every once in a while I'm eating healthy and get the wheat bread, but I like the French bread. I like the baguette. I like the hoagie. I like the Kaiser. I like the 50-foot long party sub to serve these guys. And I brought 50 hog riders and just blasted through this base. Look I don't give a dang about that hound. Archers are shooting at the thing. Yeah, man, 50 hog riders. Thanks for the idea, JR. I'm glad I got to zap that AQ and drop 50 pork on this beast. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so now that we're done talking about pork cutlets and stuff like that, and salami, let's take a look at Eric 42, our number 13, taking out their number 15. Now, if Eric 42 sounds familiar, that's because he was in the clan before we took a break, and this guy brought a ton of hashtag 3Mo. Look up some of the older videos. You'll see this guy dropping Hog Riders, Lava Loon, Go Vaho, all types of stuff like that. Now, I love Holo. Eric 42, I know he loves Holo. I'm guessing JR loves Holo. He's gonna have to let me know about that. I think he loves the Holo. But yeah, so we love Holo. Glad to have Eric 42 back from the dead. This is his first war back after taking a number of years off. And we're going to take a look at his attack here. And he brought a Goho, so everybody in the clan loves Goho, that's for sure. So he's going to lure out this CC. But if you take a look here, when you drop a poison spell on the troops, they don't stand and sit in there and take it anymore, Eric. So it's been a while since you played, but they like to run out of the poison fumes after this update. But yeah, so he's just getting back into the swing of things like that. So he's going to bring all these troops up here like that. He's probably thinking to himself, oh, I got this golem down. What are these troops? I don't know what the heck these troops are. Oh, dang, now they're attacking my big K. BK? My BK's dead? Oh, man, those are headhunters. I'm going to have to look up on the Clash website and see what the heck a headhunter is, man. What kind of updates did they come up with? Yeah, so things have changed a little bit. I'm glad you're back here and bringing some big heat and some big Goho, and we'll get you back up to speed. Just like we did Chief Tay, we got him back up to speed. He still loves Hog Riders. Glad to have him back. So he's got his kill squad coming in here. Nice job funneling them in there. Not easy to do at the point of a base, but sprinkling in the Hog Riders, grouping them up. And that surgical deployment, they're all going to group up and you can get them underneath the heal spells like that. So keep them under heals. When that BK is slapping on them like that, you want to keep him under heals because he will take those things out. So coming around to the last heal. Got a free spell for the BK. He needs to chill out. I mean, dang. Got some Hog Riders for cleanup here, but nice job with the Goho. Glad you're back. And look forward to seeing you in some more wars and getting you to Town Hall 10 and having some fun with the boys. Yeah, buddy. Alright, next attack we're going to take a look at is number 11, Lord Man taking out their number 16. And he threw a bunch of balloons and hounds on this kind of low-level air defense base with ground expos. And yeah, this base was not set up to defend against all these balloons, so good choice on bringing the air attack on there. Now he sends a couple of balloons in here to check what's in the CC right here, so he gets inside of there and just a few archers, or actually I don't think he gets anything to come out, but since he was well inside that CC radius, nothing came out. That means those are troops that only attack ground troops. So it's probably a good idea not to send the ground troops on that side to pull out the Hound. Now if you do accidentally pull out the Hound, or part of your raid does trigger a CC Hound and you really don't want to deal with it, you can bring an archer or a barbarian up top here, and that if you do that next, the Hound is going to go off to there, and he's just going to stay off in the corner for the rest of the raid. But instead of bringing the Archer Queen on there and blowing up that Hound, because if you blow up that Hound, okay, so now look, it's just killing his Archer Queen and uses the ability, so leave that Hound alone if nothing comes out of the CC, or drag it off into the corner. But 3 air defenses, he came in with 3 Hounds and a wave of balloon and a ton of spells. So like I said, this base was not set up to deal with this type of thing, and this base got completely wrecked. Barb King cleanup, still got a Hound up, bunch of balloons, wizard here. Alright, okay, so yeah, rage up the storages. That's definitely what you want to do there to make sure you get a little swag going. Alright, hashtag 3 mo. Alright, next attack we're going to look at is number 17, JR's Town Hall 8, taking out their number 17. So he's got a Hog Rider to lure. He's going to bring these headhunters down here. Everybody hates headhunters, so he chooses not to drop his hero right away. He gets them on the golem and gets these wizards, and then, you know, once he's got them basically taken out, he slaps the last one with his BK, and he opens up this this area quickly with the wall breakers. And he also sends Valk, and, you know, he's got his wizards down and stuff to create this funnel. So soon as that funnel is down, so once this building went away, and once this building went away, he immediately sends his Valks in because they have to attack on this building, otherwise they're not getting inside of the base. So he's got them locked onto that building, which still has decent amount of health, but if he waits one more second, all of these wizards right there, one shot, they're going to take out that. Then, you know, the archer, you know, the Valks, they're going to want to run left and right. Luckily, these army camps around here, those are great funneling things because they cover a lot of area, and that puts these buildings further away that are going to attract your Valkyries and things like that and blow your funnel. So he gets everything locked on there. And those Valkyries are aggroed on the BK. That's going to bring them inside the base under a rage spell. Now they're taking out the Town Hall. So those are some ticked off redheads under rage. And, you know, I'd just leave them alone. If they start asking questions, you just say, yes, dear. You don't want a bunch of ticked off redheads. Alright, so after they take out the core, he's going to wrap around with the rest of these Hog Riders like that. Just like you've seen us do it before. Hog Riders taking out the last little portion of the base. Got a heal spell down. Alright. So just destroyed this base with the Go Baho. Got his Valkyries locked right in on there. One thing I will say is that if your drags or your hogs or whatever your troops are going this way with the main portion of your attack, a lot of times they're going to end up over here and take out this builder hut that's on that side. Now, if the builder hut was on this side, you know, if you were going this way, it might be taken out. But if you're going to bring an archer like that, drop it on this builder hut because this attack did take a little while. But luckily, the wave was going in the direction of that builder hut, which is good. So those Hog Riders took that out, but an archer for the builder's hut is always a great idea as well. Alright, so this base is demolished. Yeah, buddy. Next attack we're going to look at is JR Town Hall 8 taking out their number 18. Alright, so he pulls out these headhunters again. Same type of thing, gonna pull them out here. Now he's just gonna get the poison and freeze, so he doesn't like these things. He's just gonna take them out with a couple Valkyries, get his golem in there, gives his wizards behind it. So he says, skip those headhunters. I'm taking those things out. So good job there. Alright, so the next portion of the attack is going to be the Valkyries here. So if you check it out, just like the Archer Queen, they see 3 buildings at a time. So these Valkyries, they see 3 buildings. They see this building right here. They see this as the next closest building right there. And then they see this hut or this barracks as the 3rd closest building. Now since this storage is behind walls, that cuts that one off from the running even though it's the closest. That means these are the next 2 closest buildings that are the 3 buildings that those Valkyries are seeing after this pump goes down. So they're not going to want to keep going further into the base like the last raid that the BK was aggroing them, and he also had, you know, a real nice wide funnel on that one. They're actually going to want to run outside because those are the two buildings that are the preferred target that are not behind walls. So kind of tough to plan a raid, but if you know the mechanics on how these things work, you can get a little bit of understanding on, hey, why did my Valks run around like that? So they decide to go wide, which is no big deal because we got plenty of Valks, plenty of kill squad, plenty of pork. Gonna sprinkle some of that pork in, but I just like talking about the troop mechanics, and hopefully you like that information about the troops seeing 3 buildings at a time, and if they're behind walls, they're going to be less preferred building, and they may run outside to a further away building that's outside of walls, even though the one behind walls is a lot closer. So potentially look at which 3 buildings your troops are looking at, and you'll have a better understanding of why they're going that direction. Yeah, buddy. 3 mo. Alright, so we definitely destroyed these guys. Brought big heat on these guys. And speaking of big heat, I'm up in Legend League right now, and it's pretty hot up there. I don't think I can handle it. Last time I was in Legend League, I ended up getting wrecked. But I like to have some fun getting there. And if you want to take a look at a couple of these attacks, so let's take a look at this one. So here's a 61% 2-star that picked me up like 15 cups, I think. And so my Dark Barracks was down. So if you notice here, I got some low-level giants right here. They're not even upgraded. I got a bunch of those. My Dark Barracks was taking forever to brew golems and witches and, you know, other powerful troops like that I had upgraded. But, you know, running some giants and some P.E.K.K.A.s and some party wizards, there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't have a BK or a Grand Warden, but I was still bringing it to these guys. And the reason I want to show you this attack, because when I was saying attacking at a point is much harder than attacking at a side, this is a great instance of attacking at a side and being much easier. So I get a couple jump spells down here, get a couple jump spells down here, and what I like to do is I like to start my wave of giants from the outside and work it in. Wave of giants on the outside and work it in. And then when I get the wizards behind it, I like to start from the outside and work it in, and outside, work it in. That way it has a better tendency to take out these outside buildings first, because I dropped both waves on the outside first and worked it in. So it's taking out those sides first, and my Archer Queen can go through these jump spells, and my P.E.K.K.A.s can go through these jump spells, but very easily to take out that row of defenses since it's all in a line right there, and my Archer Queen's not going to run over to this side and, you know, go that way and stuff like that. So attacking from a side of the base versus the point works out really well, and you'll see how I enter this base. And starting wide with the giants, actually two finger drop there, and wide with the wizards. They're gonna take out the outside buildings first, but basically all my P.E.K.K.A.s and Archer Queen and everything is real easily going the direction that I want it to go. I got some jump spells down there, another rage spell coming in here, pretty easily getting 2 stars. But I love nice even attacks like that where I can get 2 jump spells down and have a nice wave of troops attacking from the side like that. That works out really well, and I was able to get a lot of cups, 15 cups. The next one I want to look at is a Town Hall 12 that I was attacking. That was a 54% 2-star. Now if you take a look at this one is attacking at a point. This one is going to be much harder. So the strategy on this one is you gotta have a super wide funnel, which means starting the giants out here. Now I drop all of my wizards behind it. I leave all of these buildings up because I don't want those taken out. I want all of these buildings taken out. So that way, when I send my P.E.K.K.A. and my Archer Queen, they have no choice but to trickle down here and take this jump spell because, you know, all of this was taken out. I did a super wide funnel, and I left all of these buildings up top up so that my troops can trickle down and take these jump spells. So attacking at a point isn't ideal, but if you put all your troops, basically I used every troop that I had for a funnel. So once that funnel's down, there's just a couple of troops left on the top there. But so if you check it out here, this whole area is gone. This whole area is gone. I'm even into the second layer like that. And you have to get deep with this funnel when you're entering a point. But this right here is left up. Those center buildings that my P.E.K.K.A. and Archer Queen were working up. Then they're going to take this jump that the troops are trickling down into that jump. So I left up what I needed to and went really heavy on the funnels on both sides with giant and wizards so that my troops can go the way that I wanted. So they're trickling in. There's nothing on the sides for them to go after. They're all going into the jump and the core like I wanted them to. Then I take out this town hall, freeze up the eagle, take this guy out a little bit more, get some more stars, kind of wreck this guy, get some more cups. I think on this one, I might have got 20 cups. But yeah, super wide funnel, letting the troops trickle down, leaving them a little chain of buildings for them to go on to works really well attacking on the point, even though I don't recommend it. The attack I showed before this is a much better strategy when you attack from the side. So 20 cups there, not too bad. I will definitely take that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the war recap there. Had a lot of fun bringing Perfect War on here, and let's take a look at these guys and see what they're up to. Okay, we got some perfect challenges. Let's see what is. Hey YouTube JR, what up? Should we start war? Heck yeah. What up? I'm so cool, Town Hall 9. Hi Mom. Yo, Thompson in the building. Yo, shout out to strangers. Omar, Big Wavos in the building. Nice. Alright, Eric 482. Guy's a beast. Glad to have that guy back. Lord Man. Lord Man's dropping some emojis. I think that's the I don't know emoji like that. Talking about some skellies. Got some friendly. Alright, so look at that. So let's get JR some troops he's looking for here. Let's get him one of those. And he wants a high level. Alright, so I got my free spells upgrading. And in 6 days I'm going to be able to donate you that max free spell that you're looking for. Alright, let's clean this up because we got to clean that up. Take a look at clan games. Wow, 87,000. These guys are beasts. JR, Slim Reaper, Zone, Jay, Beast, Omar, Wavos, Milad. You know, great job, Albert. You know, bringing all those points. That's how we're going to get these nice rewards like those builder pots that everybody likes to slurp down. Everybody loves them. I know you love them. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's take a look at that. Bean Power, 3-star specialist only. Rebuilding, it's been about a month or so. We're whooping butt. Hop on board if you want to join some Perfect Wars. We're going to be getting win streaks going here. Bad Beans Clash YouTube channel. Keep checking us out. And Discord. Guys, I want you to join the Discord because when we plan these wars, I don't like to sit and chat for 12 hours waiting for somebody to, when are you going to attack and who are you going to attack and what are you going to attack with and should I attack first? No, just drop something in Discord so I can see what's going on and we can all talk about an attack and get everything coordinated. So if you're a boss, you're going to be in the Discord. If you're not a boss, you're not going to be in the Discord and you're probably not going to be doing so well in war and probably going to get booted. So everybody join on the Discord. But kind of a nice long video. Glad we got the Perfect War and great attacks to show you. And a lot of good players that we can give shout outs to. So if you like the YouTube videos, give a shout out in chat. Leave a comment below. Thumbs up if you want to. All that good hype stuff. Let's get hyphy on this stuff. And until next time, this is Big Flick with Bad Beans Clash. And we'll see you soon.